to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 91 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Brent, Dyette. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're doing well and that you're keeping well despite all that is happening. My name is Brent Dyette from Kingdom Health Services and Training Institute. And our goal is to produce customized health solutions to meet both you and your family needs. And you're tuning into today's program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new. So in other words, we are talking about those remedies that our grandparents would have used while merging it with new cutting-edge breakthroughs in science and health. So today we want to continue on the digestive system. We want to look at the relationship in our digestive system and our mood, our emotions. And very often when we look at health, we only look at the physical aspect, but we neglect the emotional, the mental, as well as the spiritual aspect of health. And what we do at Kingdom Health Services and Training Institute, we look at health in a three-dimensional aspect. We look at body, physical body, we look at the soul, which is mind, will, and emotions, and we look at the spiritual aspect of it. And today we're going to deal with health, the digestive system, and looking at the emotional connection between our digestive system and our health. So last week we looked at the stomach, or we were introduced to the digestive system, and we saw where that in the stomach area, it needs to have a acidity of 1 to 3 pH. So it means that the stomach area should be very acidic. And when that acidity decreases, what happens? It leads to things like gas, protein, undigested protein, heartburn. It leads to other health conditions coming up. So when we actually have acid reflux, it is not an indication that the body is not alkaline, or the stomach is not alkaline. But very often, it can be because our stomach acid is not where it should be. So using things like Tums, acid inhibitors, it would only worsen the problem rather than actually treat the actual cause of the problem. Stomach acid helps to absorb minerals, it kills microbes. It also helps to release the function of the pancreas and our liver or the bile or the gallbladder, so that we can not only absorb nutrients, but we can also produce enzymes necessary for our digestive process. So today, as I said, we want to look at the connection between our digestive system, the gut, our friendly bacteria, and our mood. So many persons, let's say a loved one would have died. It is natural to feel stressed, to feel depressed, to feel sad. However, what if there is no external factors that would have led to you, or that is leading to you feeling stressed, depressed, anxiety, fear, worry, lack of focus, or concentration? And one of the reasons, or a physical reason, why we can experience these emotions is lack of probiotics in our digestive system. So probiotics like Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus. These probiotics, what they do, they affect our brain chemistry and our nervous system. So one of the things that I've discovered recently that many children, so if you look in the primary schools, the secondary schools, and you see children have difficulties focusing and concentrating, you see them depressed, fearful, anxious, and even in society today, we see a lot of persons who are angry and anxious, worried. Besides the the aspects of what is taking place around them, affecting them, there's also the effect of the internal digestive system. So if a person is not getting these probiotics, it can definitely lead to feeling nervous and depressed and lack of concentration. So those who are listening, if your children have difficulties concentrating and focusing, it could be that their digestive system is under pressure and they may not have the good bacteria, the good probiotics needed to assist in, in their mood and being able to function and focus properly. So these bacteria, these friendly or good bacteria, they act as neurotransmitters or hormones that travels to our nervous system and affects our body. So there is an amino acid called gamma aminobutyric acid, which is GABA, and that is responsible for our brain and our moods, and with the lack of that can lead to depression. Also, we have a hormone called serotonin, and that affects our moods, our emotions, our feeling of well-being and happiness. And when this hormone is not produced or not received as it should, it leads to many emotional manifestations, whether depression, whether feeling worried, fearful, anxious. And interestingly enough, 90% of our serotonin is produced in our digestive system. So there's a direct connection between our emotional health and our physical health and the digestive system. I would have mentioned in some times before that the body has a frequency of 62 to 72 hertz. And whenever it drops to 58, we become vulnerable to diseases. But we also looked at that when a person goes through negative emotions, that the body's health decreases by 12 megahertz. So negative emotions has a direct effect on our health, and our digestive system also has a negative effect if it doesn't receive what it needs on our emotional health. So there's a symbiotic connection between our emotional health and our digestive system, and our digestive system and our emotional health. If a person is constipated, he may be angry, he may be, anxious, and it is believed that many diseases start in the colon, and many of the health solutions also begins in our colon and our digestive system as well. So if we do what is necessary, get our digestive system functioning properly, ensuring that where it needs to be alkaline, which is the small intestine. We know that many persons say that we need to alkaline the body. Yes, we need to, but where should be alkaline? And it's our small intestine. However, in order for our digestive system to function effectively, both the stomach and the large intestine needs to be acidic, and it is the small intestine that is alkaline and that is responsible for 90% of the digestive process. So, and within that small intestine, as I mentioned before, we have over 1,000 trillion microbes or friendly bacteria. And when we begin to lack in these good bacteria, it has a direct effect on our emotional health, and then it also impacts our physical health. So if you are experiencing mood swings, varying emotional expressions, whether depression or anxiety, then it may be connected to your digestive system and a lack of friendly bacteria, specifically Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus. And how do you get these good probiotics? So this is the health tip from Kingdom Health Services. You can get these good bacteria from natural herbs, simple remedies that our grandparents would have used, chamomile tea. It helps to also produce serotonin that would also help our mood. We can get probiotics from dahi. We can get it from yogurt. Also, the amino acids that has GABA as well as serotonin in it. We can get it from turmeric. And if you're using turmeric, I would strongly advise and recommend that you introduce black pepper for absorption. Because without the use of black pepper, you would only absorb roughly about 4% of the value of the turmeric or saffron. So a key health tip whenever using saffron or turmeric, it is strongly recommended that you incorporate black pepper for its absorption. You can also use, to produce serotonin, you can use avocados. All of these things would help to assist in the digestive process. It would help to also deal with producing the friendly bacteria needed to assist in our emotional health. Also, I want to introduce you again to our DNA scan. It's simple, especially in this time of COVID. Many persons may be concerned about meeting a health professional or practitioner one-on-one. And we do DNA testing where you could send us a fingernail, toenail, hair strand, and we could scan your whole body and even detect your emotional matrix, meaning emotional challenges that will be affecting your health that you may not be aware of. And I love to give this example of a young man who paid to do various scans. He paid a lot of money to do MRI, CT scans, ECG, because of experiencing symptoms of a heart attack. And when he got the results, it showed that nothing was wrong with his heart. But when he did one of these scans and we looked at the emotional matrix, it showed that something emotional was actually affecting his heart. And when we began to question him, we saw it was a broken heart, and a week before he began experiencing those symptoms, he had broken up with his girlfriend. So there's a direct connection between our emotions and our health. And there are many persons who, they go to various doctors, health institutions, and yet still you do several scans and nothing is wrong with them. It's because it's something emotional. So for those of you who would like to contact us, you can call us at 318-7471, 318-7471, as well as 484-0141, 484-0141. And at Kingdom Health Services, we provide customized health solutions to meet both you and your family needs. So we look forward to meeting again next Friday, God's willing, here on Street 919 at 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. every Friday. God bless you, and I look forward to meeting you.
Right, so we just had Kingdom Health live on the street, 919 FM, and we hope that you took all the information that was given, and you would keep on listening every Friday from 9:15 to 9:30, where you will hear from Kingdom Health. All right, so we're getting ready to go for a break and come back. When we come back, we get ready to go to Empress Judy. And Empress Judy is going to take us from 10:15 to 10:45. All right, so don't touch your dial. Stick and stay.
This morning I woke up and I look in the mirror and every part of my...
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 91 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Brent, Dyette. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.